Hello folks, welcome to Lester's. I managed to pick up a few Anytone AT5555 returns, and I went through and repaired, well, this is the first one I've repaired so far. Had a bad final in it, replaced the final, and the radio's working really well. It had IRF 520s in it, so then I took the IRF 520s out and I put a Lescom Z05 and two Lescom Z06s in there, and we got the power up a whole lot more than what it had with the 520s. Okay, I've also added the Palomar Max Mod. And of course I've done the Lescom upgrades. There's the that was 1,000. Was it 1,000? I think it was a 470, but it's now a 3,300. The voltage regulator capacitor, this guy right here's capacitor, is now a 3,300 as well. Okay, I've also done the dual filter upgrade. I've added the second filter, and there's things you have to do when you do that, or else the second filter doesn't work. It's locked out of line until you do the rest of the modification. Alright, let's do a quick test. I'm on lower sideband channel 38, and I'm in a dummy load. I have a 100 watt slug on RMS and a 100 watt slug on peak. Now, I've had folks ask me about these slugs. Why do I use the 25 to 60 megahertz slugs? Well, it's because I did low VHF repair when that was really popular. Like Florida Highway Patrol and several others were operating in low VHF, so I needed slugs that would work on that frequency. But these work just fine at 27 megahertz. There's nothing wrong with these. You don't have to have the, 6 to 26 or 6 to 30 or whatever they are, the lower ones. They're not necessary. As long as the frequency you're operating on is within the limits on the slug, your data is pretty accurate. And even then, you know, a lot of times they'll work accurately outside of these ranges it has stamped on there. But anyway, that's a different subject. I got a 1,000 watt slug on RMS, which is on the left, 1,000 watt slug on PEP, which is on the right. That's commonly referred to as peak envelope power. Okay, so I'm on lower side of 38. Hello, audio. Yeah, you guys may not be able to see that too good, and I'm sure that I'm moving the camera around too much. Let me set it on top of this. Try to zoom in a little better. It's doing about audio. I'd say that's probably about 36, 38 watts RMS. Audio about 71, 72 peak. Okay, that's after the transistor change. Now before the transistor change, let's see, I wrote that down. Before the transistor change was getting 28 RMS and 49 PEP. So that transistor change made quite a difference. Alright, of course I've tuned the radio up. I've done the Lescom power tune on it. And this is lower sideband audio, and I'm using a A-static 636L. I'll show you that here in just a second. Don't have a speaker hooked up to this. Audio. That's about 78 watts peak. Audio. We're dead keying about 38 watts. Audio. Okay. Now, if you want more swing on RMS, of course, you can turn the RF power way down. Just turn that down to about 10 watts. Audio, 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 audio. That's too far. Okay. Bring that back up. Audio, 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 audio. Okay, you're getting good swing out of that. Audio, hello, hello, audio. Like I said, about 78 watts peak on AM. Let's see what it does on FM full power. That's about 62 watts. You know what? I'm going to turn that down because that's way more power than you need. Where is FM power? The FM power adjustment is right. I just had it. I wonder if they can make this print on these things a little bit smaller. There it is. FM power. Let's turn that down. Bring that down to about 40 watts. I'm looking at the RMS meter. Don't pay any attention to that peak meter. It doesn't measure FM because there's no peaks on the FM, so I don't know why it does that. Just the circuitry. But there it is. You got 40 watts full power on FM. All right. And let's see, on FM full power at 40 watts, it draws probably about, I'd say 10, 12 amps. No, that ain't, let's see, that's about 10 amps. 0, I'm trying to read it on this MFJ 4275 with the analog meters. And yeah, that's not, they don't have the meter graduated in exact measurements. It looks like 5, 10, 15, 20, but no, that's not 20. Starts at 0, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 slots, so that should be 2.5 each. So that's 7.5 amps. That ain't right either. 2.5, that's 5, 7.5, that's 10. Okay, and then that would be 12, so that ain't right either. 5, 10, 15, nope, then I'll wind up at 20. So that's what I mean. They're like maybe 4. That'd be 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, they're 4 amps per division. So here, let me show you what I'm talking about. This damn amp meter on this MFJ. Each one of those divisions works out to be 4 amps. Okay, so we're looking at about 8 amps of draw with that 40 watts right there. All right. Now on AM, and again about 8 amps of draw. Now let's go to sideband. Hello, audio, audio, hello, audio. Yeah, that's about 10 or 12 amps there. Okay. Oh, I just pulled a knob off. I didn't want to do that. I'll fix that so it won't come off. It was the mode switch. Alright. But anyway, here it is. Showing you the inside of it there. I got like 5 of these. This one had a bad final, and also in shipping, the channel selector got wasted. This is what the knob looked like. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it was pretty smashed up. There's the old channel selector. And those are the two halves of the split shaft. Broke it off right there at the mounting point. Fortunately, I had some old Magnum 1 parts. This is the same radio as the Magnum 1, in case you're wondering. Just got a different user interface on it. It still has 8 buttons, and most of them are marked the same way as the ones on the Magnum 1. This is in case you didn't get a Magnum 1 and you want one. This is the same radio as the Magnum 1, just a different user interface. And from what I understand, Eric over at Palomar, RF Limited, Magnum, whatever you want to call them, said that the company that made these, the Magnum 1s, went out of business. But this is the same radio. This is made by Quazang, which makes the Anytone brand. Most of these radios are Anytones, are rebranded under a different name. You can see right there, this one was made in 2017, in November of 2017. Okay, but this is the Anytone AT5555. Put that off. Yeah. Sorry. Get around here where you can see the label. Okay, Anytone AT5555 10-meter radio. It has, just like the Magnum 1, it has 3 finals, 3 MOSFET finals instead of 4, like the 955 or Anytone AT66. All right, the Striker radios, the 955, they have 4 back here. Okay, Striker specified that. They upgraded, I think Anytone calls it the AT5555N, as in Nancy, which has 4 finals like the 955 did. But Striker changed the interface on the 955 and did some really good things inside the radio to make the 955 a better radio than what the AT5555N was. Okay, so if you have a choice, go with the Striker. I like the 955 Strikers, but here it is. Turn the power back on. Okay, now this one, the way it's set up right now, that's your highest frequency. Okay, that's the lowest frequency. This can be changed. If you just want it for 10 meters, we can set it up to go with 10 meters. Okay, to where it'll just be 10 meters. I got a feeling most of you will want to use it right there. All right. Okay, I'm going to put the covers back on it, and well, let me fire up the signal generator. We'll take a look at. I've got the meter disconnected. I've got the speaker disconnected because when I'm running tones and stuff, I don't really want to listen to that. But you can see right there. There's your S9. Okay. Really sensitive meter. Now this dual filter that I've installed in here, this is for AM FM only, guys. It doesn't have anything to do with sideband. This is your sideband filter right here, but it's already an 8-pole filter. Okay, but with these two guys and this M filter over here, wow, you hardly get any bleed over on AM at all. I will tell you, if you're one of those people that want to do stereo CB radios, you don't want this radio. Okay, if you do, this is going to have to be changed to a wider filter. One of these is going to have to come out. The other one's probably going to have to be changed to a wider filter. So you probably don't want that one. not for stereo. Okay. All right, let me get the covers put on it, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like with the covers on. All right, here it is with the covers on it. You notice the knob doesn't match the rest of the knobs. This knob is off of a Magnum 1. Like I said, I had the Magnum 1 parts. That channel selector is out of a Magnum 1, but it's the same as what this is. I mean, it's made in the same place. Okay. And you can see that the covers are a different color. They're gray, but boy, they are thick. Really great covers. All right. It will come with a heavy-duty power cord, 12-gauge cord, and an A-static, a new A-static 636L. Now this is, I bought these in bulk, so this one doesn't have a package, but it is a brand new microphone, okay? And it's a 4-pin. The radio is a 4-pin, not a 6. It's a 4-pin, so you can use basically any microphone on there you want. But it will come with this power cord, the heavy-duty power cord, and the new A-static 636L, okay, noise-canceling microphone. All right. I'm going to put it on the store. We're going to call this one Anytone AT5555 number 1. Now, as I go through these and repair them, I'll list them all individually, and I'll try to do a video on them so you can see what they look like. I like that orange display with the green channel selector. When you key the radio, you see that the LED there changes to red. All right. Okay. Like I said, I'll have it in the store. It's going to be under, I'll put it under used radios. These are Anytone returns. I didn't sell these. These are not being returned to me. I usually try to fix everything. But the folks at Anytone, I guess, felt it was more economical for them to sell these to me for repair rather than try to repair them themselves. Okay, so I have 5 of these, some with boxes, some without. This one does not have a box. It doesn't have a booklet. It doesn't have the mounting bracket or the mounting hardware. I'm giving you a Workman 12-gauge power cable and a brand new A-static 636L microphone with this one. Okay? All right, folks, shoot me an email if you have any questions. Lester at Lester's Customs, or LCTS13LCTS@gmail.com. Okay? 7-3, everybody.